Greetings, I'm Rob Chappers and welcome to Andertons.co.uk here in the heart of Guildfordshire.
Hola amigos! And whilst we're probably actually in California now, sunning ourselves or possibly being burnt to a crisp in a wildfire, you are stuck at home living out your miserable lives watching us demonstrate orange amplifiers.
Many pros and cons to wildfire. One of the pros I experienced was the fact that the air smelt of bacon.
Where was that?
In California.
In California.
Yeah,
yes.
Bacon flavoured air. Thanks, Trump.
We're in January 2018, getting a sneak preview at a couple of new Orange products which are going to be launched at the NAMM show. So this video may well be going up during the NAMM show. Who knows? But Robert,
we know.
What have we got?
Well, we've got two fantastic new amplifiers from Orania Amplificazioni. We've got the Rocker 15 Terra, which is just the Rocker 15 in a head format, really.
It's terrifying.
No big deal, but it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
And then we've got the Brent Hinds Terra, which is obviously Mastodon's famous Brent Hinds. I've got his signature guitar here as well from Epiphone. And this thing is a beast to behold and a beast to listen to.
Yes, it's also, we have a new cabinet. If you're, I'm using a traditional old-fashioned, what we refer to in the trade as a horizontal 2x12, whereas the new 2x12 that Rob is using is a vertical 212. So the speakers are slightly offset and above each other as opposed to side by side.
So you've got to make sure that if you're playing live and you get a dude that's not particularly experienced to mic it up, that they don't try and in the middle, because there's nothing there, really.
Terribly anything new about it being a vertical cabinet. Again, we've been selling a bucket load of the Victory vertical cabinets. It's basically, I think most people just accept that it's a more space-saving, efficient way of doing a 212 than a traditional horizontal. Plus also, if you have to stand fairly close to the cabinet while you're gigging, it's nice to have one little higher up rather than them all on the floor. But what is cool about it is it's using a pair of Celestion Neo vintage 30s, I think.
From the Matrix.
Neo! Yeah, absolutely.
I know guitar. Don't know if I can do this.
In addition to being much lighter weight than a traditional Celestion speaker, they also have the ability to jump into the Matrix and appear in different forms and times anywhere in the world.
110011 human. I'm human. What's cool about Vert 212s also is that you get to hear them more if you're on stage, because they're a little bit higher. You just said that, but it's okay. And I do listen to Lee. It's like when you're married and they go, "You never listen to me." And you go, "I do listen to you."
Isn't that the best way? Did you hear what I was saying?
Yeah, no, I heard what you're saying.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then you have to try and go, "Do I make an educated guess?"
Yeah, do it. Just come on, feel the Jedi Force, the husband's Jedi Force of just say something and hope it's correct.
Lee and I would like to make a public announcement for the fact that neither of us have played a lot of guitar, if any, since the last shoot, because we've been.
I was saying it's frustrating as well because in November, I'd played a bucket load of guitar, had all my lessons with Pete. I was playing probably every day. And then so inconsiderately, my second daughter was born. I mean, and since then, and that's about 6 weeks ago now, I've hardly picked up a guitar at all. You'll probably know from the shoot that went out in late December, early January, the shoot, that was the one that was done where Rob was massively jet lagged and I'd literally just had the baby. And it was some of the worst guitar playing I've ever heard. But hey, at least we're not miming.
That's true. So yeah, that's our pre-excuse. Let's listen to the clean channel.
Do it.
On the Brent Hinds Terra. And this is a 15 watt all valve British made.
No.
Oh.
No, affordable made.
Okay.
In the land of Chinchala.
Right, okay. Or,
It's my new
hi,
one.
Chinchilla. I hope you're watching, and welcome to Andertons.
So yeah, 15 watts. They're actually both. They both have the same valve complement in them. So they're EL84 powered with 4 ECC83 preamp tubes in it. I believe 3 of them are in the preamp, and 1 of them is a buffered effects loop. But they're voiced very differently. So,
Yeah.
And then you've got the same set of features, so a half mode and a full power mode, and the bedroom. And actually, have you got bedroom headroom on yours? Or?
Bedroom, headroom, but I'm on the headroom.
Okay, so bedroom, so you can switch these amps down to like half a watt in bedroom mode, or they can go the full 15 watt or anything in between. 2 channels, so unlike the original Tiny Terror, they are 2 channels and have effects loops now. And we are using some pedals.
Funny that they retired the Terror and then brought back 2 different kinds of Terror.
Yeah, I just wonder whether or not they just got
Korean.
bored.
That was amazing.
Did I?
That was the word for child.
A child. Yes, milk.
Well
apparently.
done.
I think they just got bored of people going, there's no effects loop on a Tiny Terror.
Yeah.
So they just went, let's just discontinue it and
only someone had
re-release
told
it
them
a few
ages ago.
months later with an effects loop. Anyway.
Late sensor pickups, Brent Hinds, Epiphone Flying V, clean channel.
Dissonant. Bring me coffee. The reverb you're hearing, by the way, is from a pedal,
Yes.
not from the amplifier.
No.
And we're actually, when we go to the distortion sound, we've both got like a Tube Screamer variant on the floor that it just fattens it and tightens it at the same time. How do you fatten and tighten something at the same time?
Compression, bro.
It's like eating a lot, but having a gastric band at the same time, isn't it?
I'd like to try something. It's going to be uncomfortable in the room. But
Do it.
if you don't mind.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'd like to try.
Bye.
So we know that it's got that buttery, warm, clean sort of...
It's nice.
But if you crank it, would it
Could we
would
go
it
at least
darken?
half power mode, maybe?
Well, I think we should just...
Oh God.
Yeah, let's just do
Okay.
it. Beer. It's going to be really loud, man. You cool with that thing? Here's a... I'm going to say
that's usable. I like it.
Really nice.
I like
and
it.
I didn't think it was going to do that. I thought it would be clean all the way through.
I don't think so. Not on these little 15 watt
So,
amplifiers.
you
they
know,
always
if Pete was here and I'd said clean all the way through, something would have happened.
something would have probably happened.
Pete's not here, though.
Pete's not here.
Hi, Pete.
So we get to do an entire video with absolutely no pornographic images appearing on a big television screen in front of us, which is so refreshing.
Well, that's one way of putting it. Here's the gain in the amplifier. Gain is just over half. And yeah, so it sounds like this. Before we continue,
Likey.
It does sound nice. I would like to say, Epiphone, could we have some emotional piano ballad
Yes,
music?
I agree.
Would that be good? Epiphone, I love and respect your company for many, many years. I have done. I think Orville was a genius. I think everyone behind everything that you do is great. I think you
Rory, please could you insert on my arm now a little green duck?
Yeah.
And go,
I think the guitars you make are affordable and good, but could you please please stop putting 9s on them.
Yeah.
Because when you get a Brent Hinds Flying V, and you want to start playing some
I'm just gonna throw it out there. All the brands that make guitars in the Far East, so I'm sort of, like you see it with LTD and Epiphone and they all just basically buy a single gauge of string in bulk from a brand. Sometimes it's a good brand of string. It could be D'Addario or Any Ball or whatever like that. But I totally agree. There are some guitars that just need to be. I think the roof's about to cave.
Yeah, no, I just started to. Yeah, something just happened on our roof. Yeah. Probably a cat or a dog. I don't know.
Some guitars just need heavier strings.
Some brands use 10s on their affordable.
But then what happens is everything has a 10.
Yeah.
And then you think some of them maybe should have a 9.
But I mean, if this just had 10s on it, I could have put it in. Anyway. On the floor, I got a light speed.
Can I ask a Questiano, please? Questiano Ronaldo. Does the EQ work on the clean channel, or does the clean channel just have a sound and that's it?
Well, let's find out. Shall
Let's
I play
find out.
Let's play. Does it tone? I'll play you tone it.
Is it Maddie on CBeebies that's got the? You must be watching CBeebies.
No,
with Theo,
I watch YouTube.
Okay, where Maddie she goes and she finds out how stuff works.
Oh, right.
And she'll go to a bakery and find
out.
No,
we're all about Little Baby Bum and Peppa Pig.
This is television for 4-year-olds, not adults, obviously. Okay, so if we go to the clean channel. No, so you better be happy with the tone out of your clean channel, because basically that's all you're getting.
Right, so let's try the Lightspeed Gramps pedal on the floor. Basically, this is just because we can't really crank this the way that we'd like to crank it in the room, because it's crazy, and even with these beautiful lace sensor humbuckers, it's not going to...
I think it's a gain circuit. It's one of those gain circuits that just reacts really well to a Tube Screamer type pedal.
It does, but also you've got to earn it if you want to use it, and I can't earn the gain by having the volume loud enough.
Sweat.
So here's without...
And leggings. No, leg warmers even.
And money. Here's without... Here's with...
Oh, there was so much gain going into that amplifier from the pedals there. If it had been a serial, it would have been whole gain.
Recently...
I was thinking about that while you were playing, going, come on, think of a gag to do with
it would have been shreddies. It would have been shredded wheat. Whole gain shreddies.
Whole gain shredded wheat.
I was thinking recently about a t-shirt that I want to make. There were some comments on one of the Andertons videos saying,
nobody ever comments on an Andertons video. What are you talking about?
Why can't you demonstrate things with a clean tone? I want a t-shirt that says "f clean," and it should just be FCK CLN. That should be all it is. FCK CLN.
I think it's a misnomer. There's this thing that you can't really hear how a guitar sounds unless it's clean, or you can't really hear an amp. Well, it sounds a certain way clean, and it sounds a certain way gained.
You know what you can't hear? Is how a guitar would sound gained unless you use it with gain.
That's what I mean. It's not that you can't hear how it would sound. It's just you can't hear how it would sound clean unless you play clean.
And also, if you're demonstrating an 80s hair rock guitar...
Let's be honest.
You want it.
We've been making these guitars for so long now. Anybody that's still commenting about how they'd like you to play clean might as well have just switched off and started watching someone that plays clean. Who's a good clean guitar player on YouTube?
Peter Honore.
Peter Honore is great. Tom Quayle?
Tom Quayle just got an Ibanez.
Yeah, looks great. That looks a bit Guthrie-ish, doesn't it?
That's the first thing I said.
Congratulations, Tom. It's a cool looking guitar.
Quayle.
Exceedingly good eggs. That's the other thing he should do. He should have his own signature guitar and his own signature brand of egg.
You know what I've always wondered, Lee?
I'm on fire there today. I don't know what's going on.
Dear Brent, I'd like to apologise on behalf of Andertons.
Brent Crude.
For
Hinds.
Don't. I've always wondered what your amplifier sounds like.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so that's the Brent Hinds. The Rocker 15 Terror, it's kind of the same basic vibe, just with a slightly different tone to it. So let's go clean channel. You'll notice we're both switching here. You don't have to do that. There is a foot switch socket on the back to do that, but we don't have them plugged in. So. Nice clean sound. Kind of don't normally associate Orange with like, oh yeah, I like that clean sound. I'm more of a Fender dude for clean stuff, but I liked that. Over to the Dirty channel. I was going to repeat all the features again, but they're basically all the same as that one, so I won't. Dirty channel, I have my gain on 1 o'clock, so just a little bit over halfway, and I have the bass a little bit up a bit, everything else on 12, and the volume at 10 o'clock. God, I'm really struggling to actually remember what the hands of a clock actually point to. And no pedal at the moment. Really like classic rock sounding.
Yeah.
I like it. If I put the Tube Screamer in, which we've got in sort of classic Tube Screamer mode with all the volume and none of the gain. So here's without. Here's with.
That immediately sounded 20% better and really nice.
Yeah, I really like it. I'm not into the whole Orange drive circuit when you turn it more than like 3/4 of the way up, but you might be, so here's what it sounds like. Actually, I don't mind that. I take it all back. There's nothing wrong with that. What if it's on full? They used to go fizzy, didn't they? But
yeah.
This doesn't. No,
sounds
that
great.
Goes all the way and still sounds good.
Are you getting more and more happy with that amplifier, Lee?
Yeah, bedroom and headroom mode. So if you really want it, should we just demonstrate? If I go half power and bedroom. Oh, hello. Of course, I never go half power in the bedroom.
Monsieur Lee, you are in fuego aujourd'hui.
But here we are. This is yeah. You can hear us talk over the top of this. So you can full. That is good. There we go. I notice you've changed guitar, Rob. What have you got?
This isn't an advert for Chapman guitars because we don't make these anymore.
Everything's an advert for Chapman guitars, Rob. What are you talking about?
Well, when they put my face and your face together and we own the company, what do they expect? This is a new pickup from Bare Knuckle.
Woo!
And this is not a world exclusive, but it's the first time I've tried one.
It is a world exclusive, isn't it? Well, it is for us.
It is.
In our world.
We are the world.
Yes.
We haven't got a finger on the pulse. We are the pulse.
We are the world. We are the people. Is that right?
No.
No?
But I thought it'd be fun to try this new Bare Knuckle in the Brent Hinds just because it's Bare Knuckle and Brent
Well,
Hinds.
let's shoehorn a quick shout out to Bare Knuckle. Bare Knuckle, based down in the West Country in the UK, making some of the world's best sounding pickups for the world's best artists. The previous incarnation of bare knuckle has been effectively like a custom shop. So there's been like 57 different variants, a bit like baked beans. 57 different variants of every single pickup option there are. Kind of frustrating because you never really know, should I buy this one, should I buy that one? It gets a bit confusing and quite expensive. So this is a range called Boot Camp. There are basically 3 sounds of pickup in the Boot Camp range. Old Guard, True Grit, and Brutal. What is it?
Brute Force.
Brute Force. You can work out which one of those you're probably going to like. And then they come in a number of different sizes and formats. So single coils, P90s, humbuckers, 7-string, all that kind of stuff.
And this is the lowest output one of them.
Yeah, I was surprised that that's what Rabir put in that one. So this is a True Grit.
This is one of my oldest
No,
Chapmans.
not True Grit. What's the old what?
Old Guard.
Old Guard.
Like this mysterious
Yeah,
voice of
it's
the
like-
Afro God that appears in our sky. The story is Rabir's launching these pickups at the NAMM show. Is that right? Yes,
Yeah.
he is. So if you're at the NAMM show, go check out my Afro friend launching these pickups, which you've now heard about already, and now you're watching this video. This is one of my oldest Chapmans. I've taken it on almost every tour, and he went, "Oh, can I borrow the hot rod and put a pickup?" I'm like, "Of course." So let's try it.
Vote
That's
below.
what we're going to do.
This guitar's currently not in the Chapman range. I think it potentially should be because I'm feeling like 2018 is all about the hot rod. But in the comment section below, either say, yes, please, bring it back, or no, please never use a Chapman guitar ever again in one of your videos. And we'll see which gets more votes.
Without the light speed.
It's a bit bright, isn't it?
It's lovely. And with Le Dirt. With the light speed.
It's all about the 80s rock, I think, rather than the modern metal. I think that guitar.
It's lovely. It's crisp and open and
Yes.
clear sounding, which is what I'm enjoying about it.
I think you can definitely hear with the low output bare knuckle in there, it's not driving the amp as hard as the Brent Hinds V was.
I just wish it was a zebra.
Save the zebras. Anyway, so look, there we are. Let's jam out on something, Robert. And anyway, that's it. That's our first NAMM video of the day.
It's a shame I'm not doing the NAMM videos with you, but I'm going to be on the Chapman stand.
I'm sure we will. We'll shoot something together. Price-wise, if you fortunate enough to live in the land of the free, were we the land of the free in the UK?
We were until Brexit, and now we're the land of the trapped
The land of
island.
the no, we're not.
Unable to
Anyway,
trade
we're going to
with the
make it
world.
good. It's going to make it work, aren't we, people? Come on. So if you happen to live in Blighty, I think you can pick up one of these for $5.49. That's maybe 20 or 30 pounds more. Can't remember what the cabinet's going to cost. I suspect they're round about the sort of... No, I can remember what it is because it's British built, the cabinet, and they're going to be $6.49. So obviously that's part of the British range of orange cabinets as opposed to the Chinese range, which you can pick up for less. I'll put links in the description below to each of these 3 fine and dandy amps, as well as the Greer Lightspeed that Rob is using on the floor. It's a very cool pedal.
Yeah, and sorry, did we mention the speakers in that? I can't remember.
Celestian Neos. Yes,
That's
we did
right,
a whole
we
thing
did the
about
whole Matrix thing. I know guitar.
Well, yes,
That funny skit.
absolutely.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm doing here.
It's all good. It's all good.
I've been Rob Chapman. See you later.
And I've been the captain.
Bye.
I love you. Bye. Oh, good shot. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.